Hello, I'm Etienne Michael Moses, the convener and host of this channel 10 times beta. This is an introductory video and I want to share with you the inspiration I had as well as the ideas I have for the channel. The name 10 times beta came when I read the book of Daniel. Book of Daniel is an Old Testament. The book of Daniel centers on Daniel and the kings who served. And one of the kings who served was King Nebuchadnezzar. And here's the story. Daniel and his people, they were God's people, they were the Jews. They sinned against God, disobeyed God, and God allowed them to go into exile. And the king who put them in exile was the king of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar. So Daniel and everybody and all of God's children were taken into exile. But something happened in Babylon. The king requested his servants to choose from the young boys they have captured, to choose from them some boys who were nourished, intelligent, and without any physical defects, and should be trained for a period of a year so they could be brought into the king's service. And among these boys were Daniel and his friends, Daniel, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. They happened to be chosen. These were boys who had the fear of God in them, that were taught about God right from childhood. And they knew what happens when you are served the king's food. They knew the king's food was not completely pure. For example, the king's food was sacrificed to idols. Yeah. So Daniel knew that it was wrong for them to eat something that has been sacrificed to another god. So they came to the keeper, the one in charge of keeping these boys for King Nebuchadnezzar. They came to him and said to him, "We don't want to eat the king's food. We don't want to drink what the king is drinking. We want just water and vegetables." The keeper was not so pleased. He was given a clear instruction by Nebuchadnezzar to nurture these boys for a period of 1 year and then present these boys to him. So he knew if any of these boys were malnourished by the time they meet the king, he is going to be in a very big mess with King Nebuchadnezzar. So Daniel and his friends saw their hesitation on his part, and then Daniel said to him, "Why not try us for 10 days? Why not try us for 10 days? You see that? 10 days, 10 days. If after 10 days you are looking malnourished, weak, then we will eat the king's food, we will drink his